Today in the land of DayZ, I find myself in a mysterious adventure, going from island to island, visiting places I have never seen before. But I wouldn't tell you that I was lost at sea, because that was far from the case. Instead, today's a story of domination. A story of a solo against huge clans. A story that took place in the middle of the ocean, in the land of the unknown. To start my solo adventure, I decided to spawn in at Fairfield. I had a plan laid out and how I was going to get geared. First of all, I wanted to complete the starter quest, which anyone can do when they join the server. Look at that, I've already got a pistol in my hands. Okay, so I've got a pistol and like a low tier vest, I think, so we're not far in by any means, but this is a good start. Oh shit. And there goes all the pistol rounds. Okay, well, we're gonna have to find a new gun. I want to get up to area 42, which hopefully has a lot of guns, so we should be fine. Now, I know you guys couldn't hear the heli crash coming down. There's a heli crash right here, and I think it's got a lot of zombies on it as well. Oh, an M16, that's good. MCX motherfucking spear, that thing is huge. That's okay, that's OP. I checked the rest of the heli crash and found some small stuff like night vision and a helmet. My start was quite good. But what's even better is the sponsor of today's video. War Thunder, a free-to-play epic multiplayer action game that features military vehicles on top of epic battles on sea, land and air during the entire century. Get ready for unforgettable experiences and unmatched realism in War Thunder. Because here, everything can be decisive. One shot can change the course of your entire battle. Choosing your own playstyle, you can go across the entire world in the entire century, using advanced military technology all the way from thermal vision to radar homing missiles. You have to use your skill, speed and tactics because every hit has its own consequences. The sounds, graphics and physics of the game are constantly being updated, creating an impressive visual experience, especially in the new update called the Hornet Sting. Many maps have received graphical enhancements, there's a major overhaul in the naval battles, there's numerous changes on player feedback, new FA-18 and Su-30 fighter jets. Download War Thunder now on PC for free or on Xbox and PlayStation by using the link in the description. All new players and those who haven't played War Thunder in half a year or more will receive special bonuses including 100,000 silver lions and a special decorator, the Eagle of Valor. Long story short, it's time to immerse yourself in the exciting battles of War Thunder on your own platform by simply clicking the link in the description for more information. You can also play War Thunder mobile on iOS or Android using the link in the description. Now, where was I? Let's get back to the video. So I found that heli crash, and the heli crash was absolutely full with stuff, the best thing being the MCX spear. But it's also important that I found a blaze, which would be a vital sniper during my adventure. I set out on a big swim across the night to reach area 42, one of the best islands with the best loot on the server. Or at least that's what I thought. I checked every single barrack, hidden stash and every bit of loot that I could find that could be valuable and took it with me. I made sure to be stealthy and sneaky as I realized I was solo on a 6-man server. I looted everything throughout 2 separate nights. But I was entirely full and I had to leave the area because I couldn't carry more. And I found yet another hidden stash on the way out. You see, my original idea was to go over to the boat trader and get a boat. Because DayZ was such a large map and everything is almost accessible by water. And that opened infinite possibilities. I sailed the seas with my single jet ski, and I went everywhere, hopefully to find some good loot. I found an island filled with military gear and a bunch of good loot, which is exactly what I was looking for. I found a plane crash with some useful valuables and moved on to check the entire island, including the tents, buildings, fire stations, all the local people's houses, and also including a crate. Oh, red key? I think these buildings contain fishing gear. Or they don't contain anything. Okay, that's interesting. I've just been checking these churches and I am absolutely stacked. I found a sleeping bag, I have the base building bench, I have basically everything to get going. But unfortunately this island is a no build zone, so I'm not going to be able to build here. But it is looking sick. As I made my way back to the jet ski, I found out there was a little tent with a hidden stash next to it. The server was about to restart, so I took it twice, containing a red keycard and getting a bunch of good loot that was going to be important. Yeah, so there's islands over there. But there's also like a little like mini island over there. It almost looks like a wood, so it might be a base. So I'm going to go ahead and check what's going on over there. Look at that, bro. I didn't even know this existed. This is so cool. So it's like a person was sitting here on the raft. They had boats, they were utilizing sea chests here, boxes, they had a barbecue, they had fishing tanks. The guns also drop on the ground here, so that's good. So I can actually use it as a base as well. If I do put storage down, it's not going to go into the water. I'm going to see if I can put it down. I can put it down. Okay, so it all worked, but I don't really have any storage. And I'm full with gear to build a base. I mean, I'm missing a little bit here, but we're almost there to build a base. And we're also right next to the toxic oil rig. So there's three oil rigs over here in the area, really close to us. And I'm sure if we're building here, we're going to be hitting those quite often. If you were paying attention earlier, you would have seen that I managed to get a key for Crap Island. A red key for a room on an island very close, and with the jet ski that was no effort. And on top of that, I needed the last pieces of base building, and this might be my savior. Let's see. Okay, that's quite decent. We're still missing, we're missing nails. There's a barrel right here. That could be useful. I have to carry that in my hands though. I'm gonna do it, I don't care. There's 1,000 like caravans here. And there's also apparently 1,000 boxes of nails. All jokes aside though, I looted the entire area, finding another barrel and checking every single shed, industrial building, and everything you might be able to find on this island. Trust me, this is a large island and I spent at least half an hour looting everything in the area. And there was so much industrial stuff that code locks, storage and anything like that would be inevitable to find. I do believe that overall the best stuff I managed to find were code locks and gas masks. There were gas masks all over the place and you didn't even have to really look for them, they were just there. I found out that this was an island that wasn't contested much. With the amount of base building materials that were laying around, this had to be a place that I would revisit very soon. I had to move over to North Haven, and in North Haven we had to find the hatchet, because the hatchet is the last thing that I didn't manage to get, and unfortunately that turned out to be very important. And this would be the first time that I realized these islands were not uncontested, and this free loot was not that free after all. Got me. Dead. Another one. Dead too.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Kill 2, I gotta reload though, I gotta reload. They're tier 3'd up. Tier 3, tier 3, tier 3.
Tier 3, bro.
Holy.
Local dick, yeah.
Oh my. I just had a friend come over to help me loot North Haven. But what happened here is something I could never expect. A full duo. And it turned out they were incredibly stacked, with full tier 3 sets, for whatever reason. I don't even know how they managed to get them that quickly, but this was a big come up. And too easy, I suppose. I'm almost full, we've got a tent, we've got 2 tier 3s, another blaze here. The blaze is good too, we gotta take that blaze. We gotta leave, we gotta leave. It's a 6-man server. I know they're a duo right now, but there could be more coming. We don't really know. Look at that loot, man. Oh my god, okay. That's day 1. That's day 1 loot, bro. That's day 1. He had a Scar H and a Car 98. That's kind of crazy. And a tier 3. So we've got 2 tier 3 sets. Blaze. Oh my. We're gonna be built. Well, for as much blueprints. I had quite an ambitious build, and unfortunately, due to that being the case and only having 2 boxes of nails, I had to farm some more. So I visited North Haven again as a solo in the hopes of finding some boxes of nails and some hidden stashes. This island is so incredibly remote. I feel like no one should be here. But I've already been surprised earlier by seeing people over here, so there has to be a chance of people going over here. I mean, this is like, it's a high tier island, but it's in the middle of nowhere. That's kind of like the point of this. We want to find some hidden stashes, and I know there's a lot of them here. There is one, look. And there's one. Oh, okay, this is stacked. Okay, these hidden stashes are the way to go. They're the way to go. If you find them, a box of nails, key card, or not key card, key. Grip from, oh, look at that, bro. I want to get like 2 or 3 boxes of nails because we're going to have to get a couple. There was one hidden stash earlier already done. This one is kind of meh. So there's actually people here because that hidden stash is looted. Or the one prior, so. Hey, hold on. That's a guy. I think it's a guy in the window. I think I just seen a guy in the window. There is a guy in the window. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to stash this bag. I've got 2 boxes of nails on me right now. I don't want to lose them. Please don't let me lose them. I've got a sleeping bag now, so that's not the end of the road if I do die, but I need to save these nails. This is a decent spot. I don't know if I head tap, one taps him. Got a blaze double shot, but still. Normally I'd run up on him and just absolutely blast him, just run up on him like an idiot, but I'm gonna play it safe here. Trying to figure out if he has a teammate. If he does, I need to head tap one guy and push the other. It's more than two. Gonna have to flank and move around, which is tough here. That's useful. There's another one. Wait, where did you come from? He's done. Bro, where did he come from? I didn't even see him. I waited that long to shoot just to check for a teammate and he just pulled up out of nowhere. I'm out of rounds. I gotta get his gun. No plan, I'm going away. I've got my bag, I'm gonna go run with my backpack. Depot my loot and then come back to loot these guys, because if there's a third one I don't really want to get stuck and lose my gear. I need that box of nails back and then I'll check their shit. Free coat lock, free box of nails, everything. Well, not everything, but happily take this. Happily take this. More code locks. Tier 2 vest. The pouches sometimes... Oh, okay, I knew it. The pouches have 2 boxes of nails in them. We've got 4 or 5 boxes of nails back to base. There we go. There's also hatchets on the bags and on the bodies. Oh my. We have everything we need to build a base. We need to get this back ASAP. Look at that. I've made some adjustments. I've put some crates down. Used the extra nails to make crates because we needed storage desperately. But we're still out of storage now. I'm trying to put these bags away. But this base is looking magnificent. Look at this. It's a raft and it's buildings on a raft. A box on a raft. I've made it 2 doors. The tents are kind of buggy, but I suppose we'll manage with these tents. You can actually get through them. You just gotta wiggle a little bit and then you'll get in and out. There we go. Back at base, now incredibly stacked, still without storage, there were some things I had to attend to. I placed down the car tent that I managed to get earlier because I was running out of storage and I had to do it. But at this point I realized that maybe on the server you can shoot the tent out, which I was scared for. I really had no other option though for storage, as I didn't have that many nails to make as many boxes, and I had to get this loot somewhere or it was gonna despawn over time. With a temporary floor built below the tent, the base secured, I still had another issue, because I had to get storage or otherwise I was gonna have a problem. I mean, one successful kill and I would have no place to store that gear. But on the bright side though, this island next to me called North Haven was so big that there was unlimited loot and there was unlimited nails to get. So I kept looting and I hoped to find the hidden stashes, and a couple of them I had remembered at this point. This hidden stash is looted. I mean, there's still loot inside, but it's opened, so someone was here. And they're probably stacked because they didn't actually check the inside of it. Or they didn't bother to take it anyway. So someone rich or full of loot is on this island. And I don't know where they are. That hit, okay, I'm pushing. This gotta be a hit. I fuck up though. I think he's alone. He's at this point, if he has a friend, there's just no way. This guy had 5 boxes of nails on him. In total, I managed to get 6 boxes of nails from just one run. I didn't even really find any stashes. I basically just followed this guy. I had to use the nails to protect my tent, as the tent seemed to be enough storage for all that gear that we now had. But we had to protect the tent, seeming as it might be able to be shot and someone could raid through that way. Let's catch a little snack. Have a little snack for breakfast. Have a little breakfast meal after successful morning trip. Also here we're checking and taking a look at the quest bench, because there's quite a few quests on here and you can accept them all, but some ones are realistically doable for me as a solo. This is going to be not a smart idea. So sometimes you can get a high tier key card, or you can get like snipers or certain gear from completing a quest by getting, for example, this one is meat. You gotta get some meat and from every single animal and a human, and then you get it. Kill one player with a certain weapon, whatever. You basically have small quests like catching carp here, and if you fish you can get some small keys, big keys, boxes of nails, stuff like this, and it could be very useful for me, especially as a solo out here on the raft. If I can go on an island and look for these, for example these car parts, I can get something and accept them all. And sometimes you just do, sometimes you do them on accident. You just kill zombies on accident, or you kill zombies with a pistol on accident, and then you complete the quest. You gotta run a bit of money, which is definitely usable. Someone reached out to me to do a trade for all the keycards that I had for down south, for the keycards they had for up north. This was a perfect trade, as we would both win from the trade, and the keycards were basically the same value anyway. So this was going to be useful, and we planned to meet up in an island close to our base. The issue was though that the meetup was in the evening, not now. So I logged off waiting for the meetup, and when the meetup finally happened, I logged back on. Okay, so right now they're on the island right next to me. They're waiting for me to come with the boat, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my keys here. But I'm trading everything, like everything that's not close, or at least close enough for me to do with the boat, I'm gonna give away. And I've heard they have a bunch of key cards, so it's gonna be a very nice way to trade it. Bro, close that. What? First of all, how did they even find it? And second of all, why is he camping my door? Are they like... These aren't the guys trading the keycards, by the way. They're not. I know the guys I'm training with, so they're definitely not doing this. I'm wondering if... There's no way it's just a solo, right? I mean, I died to obviously the second shot. So it's at least a duo, but he might not be close. So I closed that door, like I heard it close when I died, but it's still open. Like, it makes no sense. Okay, so they've dismantled the wall there, which means that there's a gap now, which I think on down but is illegal, but obviously they dismantled that, so I can't really fix that now. I don't think there's one here. Don't really want to peek it, but I can take the body back through the gap now. Thank you very much for dismantling that. I appreciate it. Nice little free tier 3 set. Thank you for camping my door, sir. Alright, so the guys that I'm trading with, they had to wait 10 minutes, obviously, to make sure these people are gone. Because I'm not really allowed to call them to help them out, because that would be teaming, which is, you know, a bit unfortunate, but that's what the rules are. Oi.
Hello.
Hello. The danger zone.
Yeah, this looks great.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
It's It's not
Had
bad,
some
right?
people over a couple minutes ago trying to dismantle something, and they camped the door.
Oh,
They
yeah?
actually carried the body bag inside. Yeah. Be aware
You've met
of
some islanders, huh?
that. I met a couple islanders. I have like 6 kills now, I think.
Holy.
It's been
Alright.
alright. It's been alright.
Well,
I've got some keys over here for you.
Okay.
Useful there.
can I drop stuff on here or is it all free?
No, you can drop stuff here.
I'm gonna put mine in, keep mine in the bag, so you.
Oh, they stole my
those.
jet ski. That's not very
Really?
nice. Yeah, I have another one though. I'm good.
You're not stranded yet.
No,
Look
not
there.
yet.
So we'll take the keys for our area of the map, and then you've got those
Oh
ones.
yeah, it's looking nice. I appreciate that. Crap Island.
All right.
Yeah, so some of those are you might not be able to use, but those are all the keys I have that I'm not going to be able to do anyway.
Oh, we'll do them. Don't worry about that.
Got some fish if you want some fish.
Yeah, I think some fish.
Better than we
Look
don't
at
get
this.
shot.
Your little plants going on.
Yeah. I've
This
been
is
having no
cozy, right?
issue with storage, so I just kind of been making some some wooden crates and stacking them up here. But yeah.
You've been improvising.
Yeah.
Are you solo on this?
Well, I've got a teammate Smed, but he has only been on 1 day and he hasn't really done much. So basically, yeah.
This is cool.
Here it is.
Maybe
here it is.
they
It is
swam
there.
away. Oh, look at that.
Alongside.
Trout, mackerel.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, nice little bit of fish. And it's kind of
Alright.
cozy in here. It's kind of
It's not bad, is it?
not too bad. As a solo, you'll be fine, but as long as you got a couple people running around here, it's gonna be hectic, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, you can expand a little bit, can't you?
I could.
You can go up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting like a little doorway going around here a little bit on the raft because I've still got the
Yeah.
space, and then putting the front like right
Alright.
around the corner here like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get out of here before.
before they
those
come
guys
back.
Come back.
That's a good idea.
Otherwise, we'll never. Otherwise, we'll be stuck on here.
I appreciate the trade though. That's gonna help out a lot. I hope you guys have a good one.
No worries, Sid. Good luck.
Boat's looking nice as well. How much is that? 56k? Is that the one?
300k, I think.
300. You guys are rich. Have a good one. Yo. He said they're the pirates. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna be visiting this crab island again because obviously we got the key cards we just traded for him. I've got 2 key cards for the main building and I've got key cards for the small crates. I don't know if this key card is kind of crazy. I mean, it wasn't that crazy last time. Scott L's decent. Damn, but coin for the bench is good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like wow at all.
So we're getting these tier 2
Let's
vests.
open the crate as well. Yeah, so it might be worth if we're trying to sell them, but they just take a lot of space in. So if we don't have the space, we'll dump those first, because we don't need 100 tier 2 vests to PvP. Because we'll, I haven't really died,
Yeah.
and if I do, we need like what 3 kits each, so that'll be 6 vests maximum. I mean, it's fine, but I'm gonna take this barrel so we have at least some storage because we need storage expansion. I'll walk to the boat, it's fine. I'll walk and I'll fall on into the water, and then I can just jump on the sea-doo, and then we can get back with this in my hand. We also checked the hidden stashes all around Crab Island and North Haven, and tried to get as much loot as we could get. Nails, storage, anything we could get our hands on that was decent and worth taking. They despawn after they've been left for like 30 minutes.
There's a bunch in the North Haven city over there too. Have you guys been in the secret bunker over there?
Secret bunker. Guy right here. He's low. He's dead. Okay, well that's pretty much it. I think he's just solo. He's not geared. He's up here though, so he can't spawn up here. So he's gotta have ran all that way over here just to get shot. So I do feel bad for him if it's.
I've got a key for North Haven, boys.
The green
Let's
one.
go. I know where a bunch of crates are.
Nice. I'm opening the main key. Oh, spear LT. My spirits. This is the good one. You come and grab this. I've already got it. This gun is good. I haven't died with it so far. I bet there's also so many hidden stashes that we're not aware of. Like I bet there's so many more And if you just grab them all, you'd be rich by one day. We might have to go for some like down bed events because they are the ones that giving out the storage. I think it's not spawning on the ground anymore, so there's no way to get storage for us at all. I mean, barrels, yes, sea chests, yes, but no, like down bed storage is like the good ones. Right, so our goal here was to create like a little garage, and you can open the door while you're swimming. So you don't actually have to be currently doing something. But unfortunately, someone stole our jet ski. So last night, two dudes, I said two dudes, the two jet skis that we had were stolen. And there's one jet ski left, and the one jet ski does not already have any fuel in it. So we're kind of in a deficit of vehicles at the moment, which means that we're not going to be able to move around much, going to many places, and we do need to do that. So we're going to have to go visit Boat Trader. We've got a bunch of sellables. That's going to have to be the next plan, because otherwise we're not going anywhere. We're going to have to be swimming, and swimming is awful, let me tell you. Swimming is not the strat. But the base, we gotta at least make like a little garage in the water, so they can't do anything. They can't swim below it. They can't come in here and steal our jet skis, stuff like that. Because that's most annoying part, is stranded on this raft. Having no vehicle here is deadly. Next, we had to get a new jet ski. We had to get a new boat overall because our current boat was done. They stole it, and the last one had a little bit of fuel left. Unfortunately, the jet skis were bugged, and you could only have the one-seater and the one person there. You couldn't have the one on top of it because they would die. And so I had to kill my teammate and grab his backpack to take his gear back to the trader. Unfortunately though, the boat trader and roaming trader were in different positions. This meant that I had to take the boat all the way across and then to my friend to pick him up and go to the normal trader.
Oh shit, what is... I got a high tier key card, bro. Deep water key.
Deep
That's
water?
the first item I found as a
Deep
freshie
water?
yet.
That's, I'm at deep water right now.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, we gotta stash it before we go and hit the trader.
Yes, sir. There's that key card. Yeah, be quick.
On the map like this, it's quite
Sure.
convenient to camp it.
A little bit of lag. Damn, a lot of lag. Holy shit.
Some doors opened here, not ideal. The actual trader's in the corner. Yeah, it's back. I see the trader itself, I think. Is that hey trader or is that guy? That's the trader. In the caravan over there.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose this is where people camp the trader where you're standing, because it's got perfect.
Right.
Look, look at this perfect angle of trader, bro. They can camp it from here.
Oh my god.
You see that trader? Like right straight ahead.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Good reminder for me to prone on it while I'm doing it.
Oh, no. Somebody coming out of it. They just opened the door, bro. Just opened the door and left trader. Right now.
We have two choices: we fight him or just leave him.
Your call. Doesn't matter to me. He just opened it and ran right, like towards us, but to the right. So he's headed like west northwest. I'm glad I hesitated here.
Head tapped him. He's dead. I had to do it.
Good shit, bro. There's one more in the trader right now. Hold on.
In the trader? Yeah, I see him.
Yep.
We gotta push it. We gotta push it here.
Yep. I'm with you.
I killed him in that little shed. He's out back on the trader at the back on the container there. Beige container. He's going to his teammate's body. He's behind his teammate's body, I think.
His teammate's got the money.
He's running open field here. He went into the barrack, the large L barrack. Close the door on himself. He's stuck.
Yep, he's trapped. Let's go. He's gonna try to wait for his buddies run back. They probably live close.
Do you want to hold that door and I go sell?
I can, yeah.
Or should we do some fucking maneuvers and get angles?
Whatever you think, buddy. I think his teammate will be back quick.
Our sass. Tier 2. 21k. We gotta get him though, we gotta get him. Nades? Any nades
You
on
want
you?
to? No. I didn't bring nades.
Okay, actually, hold it for me. Hold the door for me.
Okay.
I'm going into trader right now. Try and keep holding that door
Yep.
because he's gonna be in there.
I am.
Yeah, oh, he opened it.
He opened the door. He hasn't run out yet, but he opened the door.
I tapped him. He's dead.
Good shit,
I think
brother.
he's dead. I double blazed him.
Where was he? Right side?
In barrack right side. He's on ground.
Yeah. Nah, they're not very good. Oh, he
He's
does have a
teamed up
Vulcan, though. I'll
here.
take that.
Car battery. Road lock 50k, 100k, 150k.
Yeah, 150.
Savannah. Car key for ATV car key.
Yeah, they got a ride. Honestly, we don't need most of this shit.
We gotta
but-
go, bro. We just go.
Yeah, let's go. We don't need it.
We gotta run back this way towards their stash.
Yeah, to get the key.
They've also got an ATV stashed somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if it's worth looking for it. Because if we're looking for it, they might come back in time with gear.
Right, I don't think it is, bro. We're not gonna use it.
We had to make a trip walking across the map all the way down south to Stonington, a big city where the boat trader resides. And we had to get 2 boats, a jet ski and a bigger boat, so as a duo, or you know, if I had a friend online, we would be able to use the boats, because having a single jet ski was just not enough for our base. And we also had to get fuel for the other jet ski, which I had currently just dumped away. Just about that, you go on the car boat, because that's easier, or that's like harder to drive, slower I think, jet ski's faster.
Okay.
We'll get the keycard back to base ASAP, because high tier keycard is big on the server, that's big. Alright, gonna get the jet ski now that it's out the way. Jet ski, boom boom. Time to bounce. Yeah, I've made it back safely, but Kaz, unfortunately, is in the slower boat, and he's like halfway of the way back to the base, so... I'm just gonna depot this real quick. I mean, I want to do that high tier keycard right away. That's gotta be like some good stuff. Maybe a 3-8, hopefully. Oil rig deep water card. What are we saying? Deep water. Supplier room. Barrack. Okay, we gotta find a barrack here somewhere. What have we got? Hide your keycard. Ooh, suppressed 300 win, 4 mags, 2-3 full set. The best, or not best, the second to best. Ooh, sleeping mag, second best, tier 3 vest. That's good. I mean, that has to be. Look at that. AICS, suppressed as well. Can I put that on anything else? Probably not. Crates here, open the crate as well. There's going to be another small oil rig which I want to take as well, which is, I believe, Rogue Wave it's called. It's like a really small oil rig. I want to try and see if I can get that too. This is a useless crate. I mean, for an oil rig, this is like a useless crate. In general, man, I think the loot here is kind of meh, so we're going to take the easy way out and just do an incredible jump. I think I can make that. Jet ski's over there. Just send it. There we go. It's a bit dark. But this is the oil rig, and it's supposed to have like the crates and everything, so we're gonna go and check it out. With a jet ski back and with an extra boat, I was feeling happy, and I decided to go over to Crab Island to open the rest of the keys that I wasn't able to open. But that whole plan wasn't all. I also went over to North Haven to hit the hidden stashes and grinded it out. Then visited the woodworking factory, which is basically a large industrial area with an industrial keycard, hoping to get some more nails. But unfortunately, I got this. Storage. Bro, what? You got us a construction keycard? This is, what, moonshine shit? There's no nails, nothing. 2 storages? I mean, nice, but where's the nails? Where's the sheet metal? Where's the building materials? I also did multiple toxic runs hoping to get some better gear, but unfortunately we kept getting SVDs and the same guns and the same magazines that were on the ground prior. Nothing else, no keycards, nothing special, unfortunately. Okay, so we come to a point here now where we gotta take a journey all the way over to the prison of Alcatraz, which is 17 kilometers. 17 kilometers away from the actual location. 17 kilometers. So we're gonna have to go and take the boat all the way across here. Next to Area 42, which is quite dangerous, so to speak, and then go around the ocean. We might need more fuel. We might need gas masks. I'm gonna prepare myself here to make sure we have everything that we might need. Food, gas mask, everything ready, and we should be fine to do it. But it's gonna be rough. If there's a player there, if there's a group there, it's gonna be rough. It's lower in the morning now, so there's a chance that we're chilling and we don't have to really worry about that. But I did find this keycard in a hidden stash, so I don't know if it's like as good as this high tier, and the deep water one said high tier too, so I'm presuming it's the same amount of loot basically. That was surprisingly easy to find. It might have just been locked out, to be fair. See what we got here. Suppressed 3 like .300, full tier 3 set, the best tier 3 set, or second to best. Electrical repair kit, backpack, everything. We were getting incredibly rich, and we didn't really have a raid target yet or anything to grind towards. But that would soon change. First, I decided to get all the gear together and find out what type of barter items I had laying around in base. But there was no trader nearby, and I noticed we had so many keycards for North Haven, for Crab Island, crates on Crab Island, crates and oil rig, and everything around us. And with the very little jet ski fuel that we did have, I wanted to savor it. And that's why I decided to go into the important keys first and hopefully get some more base building supplies to upgrade our base in case someone did decide to raid us. After all, any of these small crates would probably give us silver, charcoal and other small parts that we could then use to craft C4, and if we do find someone worth raiding, or an enemy, or some fellow islanders, we can take them out. Shortly after, there was actually a trader really close to us with a downbed event on top of it. It was very late in the restart as I loaded in, but I noticed I had 20 minutes of time to go to the trader quickly and sell everything in base. We had an entire storage full of barter items, and everything together got us to so much money you wouldn't even believe it. And that was excluding all the mags, guns and scopes that we managed to get from the toxic zone that we weren't going to be able to use anyway. So I sold as much as I could and went over back to base. But this morning someone had came along and absolutely dismantled everything they were able to dismantle in our base, including every single wall they had access to, and they basically just griefed the full base. I wasn't that bothered about it, but I realized it was illegal and down bad, and therefore I decided to call an admin over to see if I could get those materials back, as it would save me the time having to get all those nails back from looting stashes all day.
Dismantled a fair amount.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see what exactly they dismantled, but I had a couple of walls here and roofs.
Yeah, because I came the other day, and yeah, I could see you were about to build a lot. Let me know what blueprints you need. I'll drop some, I'll get you to place them, and I'll just build them back up for you.
The admin turned out to be a really nice guy, and he sorted all the stuff out for me to make sure that these guys weren't going to come in and dismantle all the entire base, because it was against the rules. And it was also convenient he was around because he could check if the base was legal. And I asked him if he could place the C4 because I didn't have any C4 yet, and if he could check if the door was actually raidable while swimming, or if I had to build a little platform for people to stand on. Is that the case? Then you can swim up and down with the mod. I gotta cover it up.
Settings. Numpad 2 and numpad 8. 2 is down.
2 is
8
down.
is up.
Yeah. Oh my.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's that easy.
Wow. It's literally numpad 2 to go down, numpad 8 to come back up.
Okay, it's that easy. It's that easy to raid the base then. So I've got to cover
cool.
the floor up here. Shit.
Yeah.
We had a cool chat and the base was ready to go and allowed, which was very nice because that meant I could use the future nails to upgrade the base and didn't have to repair stuff that was illegally dismantled. The dangerous part though is what we just figured out is apparently you can swim below the gate, which meant I had to cover up the floor, which I had 0 nails for. So what do you think? I went to North Haven and used all my knowledge of all the stash locations as I marked them up to loot them all in one run. The server had just restarted, making it a perfect time for me to check all the stashes in North Haven, and with there being so many, I was just bound to get a box of nails. I did notice though there was people that had been through here already, which wasn't a good sign. Must have been the second or third time that some of the popular stashes had been looted. Not all the stashes, but I'd say just about 2 or 3 of the 15 stashes that were around. I still kept opening all the crates though to get the charcoal and silver powder for the C4 in the future. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy because if you look at this right here, this is one run, 2 heli crashes in North Haven. We have rounds, we have a high tier keycard for Alcatraz again, the same barracks that I did yesterday. We have magazines, we have boxes of nails. If I combine them up, I think we got about 3 boxes of nails, which isn't insane on nails, but we got grenades, self-airfield, small keys, we got storage, big safe storage, suppressors, we've got barter items, we've got an M249. This thing is big, this thing is absolutely massive. We've got charcoal powder, fabric, barter items, we've got combined that together, so we've got this all from just one run. And also a Remington here from the heli crash. It is ridiculous how stacked I am. For that, we've got a suppressor and a fully loaded M249 saw. Oh, look at that. I wasn't really tracking our raid tools, but it turns out in this crate, look, this is what we've got. I'm gonna start combining these. We get a bunch of charcoals and silvers laying around in base. I'm gonna go ahead and combine them and show you what we've got. Turns out we had a lot more stuff than I anticipated. We have 4 boxes of nails here. We have a homemade breaching charge, and we have, as it looks, 2 gunpowder and a couple of silvers. So we're looking at a potential 2 C4 coming up soon, depending on what this keycard is going to give us, but that is huge. That's exactly what we want. You could have guessed it, but I'm on the jet ski again, taking the same journey I took yesterday, all the way across the map, all the way to the Alcatraz prison to open the same barrack, the same key room, and hopefully this time the loot's going to be better, because high tier loot is good, but I hope to get like a better gun than a .300 win, because that is kind of meh. We have another trader close by. Another trader. And it's in the same location. This time it's the beginning of the hour rather than the end of the hour, so we might have some people here. Might be a bit dangerous. Oh yeah, bro, look at that. We've got 700k in base, we got homemade, almost 2 homemades. If we get 1 more charcoal, we've got 2 homemades and we can raid a 2-door. It's looking good, looking good. I decided to go ahead and chop down the entire forest and deforest the island next to us, which is quite funny considering this island was just only trees and we needed a lot of materials to build our base. 4 boxes of nails, and there were some upgrades that needed to be done. For example, we needed to add a 2nd layer, we had to add an extra door in the base in case of getting raided, and more than that. The next plan for me was to build like a little window up to the roof so we could have roof access, but I totally accidentally failed building the entire roof to the point where if you opened the window you couldn't get out, which wasn't ideal, and I couldn't dismantle it either. I stayed true to my word though, and I built up a little bit of a half wall which people could stand on in case they wanted to raid our base. The ramp that I put above wasn't really much of a success because it was unrealistic and would be illegal. After days of soloing again, I was happy with the boom, but I was fully aware that the moment I would run into a 6-man clan, I would stand no chance as a solo, and I had to get some teammates. Before anything else though, I dismantled the ramps as it wasn't a success, and instead I decided to build up the windows on the second floor and make sure that was as built up as possible so we could use that in terms of defense, and we could also use that to snipe at people from other islands, Oil Rig and North Haven. I also went ahead and added 2 extra doors inside the base, making sure we have more defense points, and also making sure that raiders couldn't just place 2C4 and get completely in. I mean, it does goes to show, like, if you play the server, and even if you're solo or with help of 2 friends that are not on all day, you can easily dominate. And you don't have to dominate in terms of fighting the 6-man clans, but you could get stacked within just days if you know how to play the server. And it's like experience as well, because if you know where the stashes are, it's a lot easier going. And while we're speaking of the hidden stashes, I went ahead and did another run fighting zombies, looting every single hidden stash, and the next restart again on North Haven. And you shouldn't be surprised when I say that I was absolutely stacked and full of loot again. I'm gonna chuck it all in the safe again. I don't really know where to put it. I mean, I want to try and sort it out a little bit, but it's just a catastrophe. It's absolutely a catastrophe. Keys everywhere, loot everywhere, bar tabs everywhere. It's just, oh my god, I need someone to sort the base.
Yeah, I got kicked in there.
So, what I've done here, I basically built this little airlock here. The point is that we've got the stairs going up on the roof. But I kind of fucked up the window placement. I don't know if you've seen this inside here, but it's supposed to be roof access.
You can't get up, can you?
No, so it's like, because it's blue shit, you cannot actually like walk up from here. So I've got to move the window a tiny bit, but it's not letting me move it because I can't dismantle it from there. So it's kind of bugged at the moment. We're stacked though, like loot wise, we're stacked. I have this wooden crate over here. It's basically got all the, this wooden crate over here, it's got all the boom and money and shit in it.
See it.
Also got like unlimited keys for everywhere on the map. What's the sniper you've got currently?
SVD.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need an upgrade. We have the choice between a Car 98, or we have various options for the suppressed .300 Win AYCS gun.
Just seen that one.
We got like unlimited max for it. Take that. I'm currently rocking this SRS or SRS A2.
Oh, no.
Bo. They're coming here. The gate tanks it. They go out. Gotta snipe him, gotta snipe his ass. He's going into debug. Lead far. Oh my god, I'm so close. Did I just hit him? No way, bro. He's off. He should have died if the gate didn't tank those bullets in the beginning. He should have been dead already. I had a pretty good chance. Yeah, this is kind of crazy because people be finding this base. I didn't know the SRS is suppressed like that. Did you hear that? Turned out our good friend Wobbles was in the global chat calling us shit for missing shots. He seemed happy with himself. I think the seat in the back here next to me is the one where you gotta go. I wouldn't risk it like... Keycard. ATC, it's an ATC in the middle room, so we want to hold the ATC bottom door. 3 to 8, I'm gonna snipe him. In ATC, it's in ATC. He could run out back. He's at bottom floor. I seen him.
Yeah,
He's-
two.
Two of them. Yeah, yeah. Nice hit.
One it.
He's one out back. He's going back in. In garage. Just one. I'm falling down. We need to get a new angle. North, there's not much cover, mate. There's really not that much cover. On the fence close to me.
Yeah, one in garage.
Wanna hit one? I don't know.
Hit again.
Nice. I think they went out on our side. Careful, are you pushing up?
Yeah, I'm pushing around back to see if I can see anything.
I feel like he's like somewhere prone in a bush though. You hear him?
No.
Grenade in it. Grenade upstairs. Didn't work entirely. It's on like the first roof. Smoke. You wanna smoke it?
Yeah.
You checked this room already?
Yeah.
One dead.
Sweet.
There was two, right? There was two. Mid's gotta be upstairs.
Yeah, he's got to be up. Got a box of nails. Sofa.
We gotta wait for the smoke to wear out, I think. It's gonna be rough. Let me grab the smoke, and then we'll push up from there. Because the smoke will be gone, it's an easy push. He's down here. I'm dead. I don't know where. He's in the keycard room, I think. Kill in the keycard room later. Careful, mate. I thought we cleared that room already. Was he? I went to swim back from our base without any boats whatsoever, thinking we didn't really want to lose both our boats in case we did lose the keys. Unfortunately, Smed thought he traded with him or damaged him heavily, but he might have survived. So we had almost lost the fight to two guys that were definitely less geared than us. We thought of everything, every way, what they could have done with the gear, where their jet ski would be, everything. They probably weren't going to expect me to come back so quickly, and especially not with a good gun. After all, this island is so remote, you're not going to get here within 30 minutes of swimming. You're just not. All I have on him is basically the surprise attack though here.
Yeah.
Okay, no surprise attack there.
Put up onto land now.
He came from behind? What? That's either like, they've either stashed up north and he's come back from that, or like their jet ski's up there.
That's it.
Or he's absolutely like, he's doing some fishy shit, because there's no way you come from behind in that situation. There's just no way. He must have had like 10 minutes to stash and do everything, so there's no way he come from behind. There was only one solution. Smed was swimming back, and Smed still had a chance to kill them, and in the meantime, I had to run back 30 minutes plus from Portland on the coast, all the way swimming back, and it felt bad that we were fully relying on Smed, but I did trust him. With one gun, he had a dream. He most likely had to kill 1 or 2, or maybe even 3, and we had no idea what he was going to have to pull off. Anyway, it was going to be crazy.
One dead, bro.
Nice.
No, free for it.
Killed one of the two.
Awesome.
He's back. Oh, he stashed it. He must. Ours says no. He might have stashed the shit then, bro. Like, I don't know.
Wobbles. It's wobbles.
Is it wobbles? GG.
Yeah.
Is it GG? I mean, that's a good kill, man. That's a good kill. He was being it earlier.
There's another guy there. Oh, I traded with him, bro.
No way, bro. No way. No way. No way. If you got back, how much? How long have you gone back? I'll be over to visit your home soon. Thanks for the 338, though. He stashed that. Okay, so we have two objectives. We gotta find the 328 stash. We have to find out where this lives, because if he's on a jet ski close to our base, we can't be having that either.
I'm still alive, bro.
Please say you traded.
No, I think I traded with him first time. There we go, I can push him
As
down
you can
for more
tell,
ammo.
clap both of you easy back to back. He's a little toxic. He think he's all that, but he was just camping in the side room, to be fair. Like, he wasn't that great either. Just stood there camping in the side room in the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm almost back there, mate. I'm almost back. I've got like one more swim to go. What place would you stash the 338? I mean, there's so many places. It's a big island. But he did come from up north.
Yeah, but they come from up this way.
Yeah, exactly. He came from up north.
From where you showed me, because I followed one down. That's why I said, did they have a green backpack on?
So if we know that's 100% sure, up north makes it 10 times easier to find that stash. 100 times maybe.
Yeah.
We've got to check all those bushes around that singular tent with the hidden stash. We got to check all those bushes. We got to check all the where... everywhere around the rocks. We got to check the beach, the water, like the line on the beach. Like the water line all the way around. And then we could find it. What I want to know, Smed, is you said you followed them down from where? Like, where exactly did you see him first? Like the first time you seen him?
So when I come running back up this way, bro, yeah?
Yeah.
So I come running all the way back up here.
Right, yeah.
The guy who I killed runs straight past me here. Like from these trees here.
Yeah, from this bit.
Yeah.
So that's like confirming they're all north here. Right. So like, as in like right here in the tent, all this way back?
Yeah, further back.
Further back even.
I'm thinking they're Sados on around these rocks.
Fuck would you I mean, would they stash in the water maybe? Maybe they would stash it in the boat. Maybe they stashed the shit in the boat. I found a stash. I found it. M6
No
spear.
way.
338. It's here.
No way.
It's all here. Your gun, my gun, all the keys, everything. Everything's here. Tier 3. Everything's here.
Oh!
Logical thinking, mate. Logical thinking. Let's go.
Sweet.
Grab that bag, mate. Grab that bag. M6 spear. It's all back. Oh, I'm guessing their Sea-Doo's up. Mate, that's fucking nuts. Get my 338 back. Oh, we're back in business, mate. We're fucking back in business. Good shit. Good fucking shit. Hell yeah. We've put on the burner kit. We're gonna try and retrieve their jet ski because arc fuel on this boat is so low. We're basically just gonna have to dump this boat and swim back. Or
I
dead.
died.
Alright, it's getting late, so we've got to get offline. But what we're doing is we're going to be logging out with all the gear that's of any value. So I'm grabbing my original kit. Going to be double bagging. Going to take the C4 because this dude is probably going to offline us. I am certain he might do that. I'm certain he will do that, to be fair. Because he's an absolute toxic prick. So he might do it, and we'll be coming on next morning. And we're going to make sure that he doesn't get anything worth. Because that's the last thing we want to give him. The last thing we want to give him is the satisfaction of getting good loot after he raids us. He can offline us, that's fine. But he's not full deep raiding us, I'll tell you that much. Someone's there. I had all the boom on me. All of the boom. Everything is on me. Wobbles and JJ. No way, that's this guy. This guy's your big titty golf group. There's no way. We've been fighting them all along. Wobbles dog tag. Revenge dog tag. But these aren't from yesterday, so we've been fighting them all along. They were on the second lockpick. So all along it's been the same squad. It's been Wobbles, JJ, your big titty golf girlfriend, another guy we killed in North Haven. We've killed them all along the entire time in the same place. Almost every fight, if not every fight, has been against them. And now they've raided us. We gotta find out where they live ASAP. What even is that angle, bro? What? What? Everything is ruined. Okay, everything is destroyed by one bullet. Rather interesting. I don't know what gun that is, but that's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that defense point. Look at that. So beautiful. So easy to camp him. I'm finishing this box right now, and the box is supposed to be like a point, so I could use the roof freely without having to worry about this window here, because if this window doesn't have a code lock, the issue with this window becomes that, I'll show you, window is still openable. Even though, look, even though it's not code locked, you can still open it. Which is not what you want, because now anyone can get in. That's not really what we're looking for here, so to avoid that, I'm going to build that entire box around it, and I want to lock this door. Currently waiting on Smed to arrive, and then we've got an extra teammate to help hold this. But look, like there's no code lock on this window, right? The one that's on the floor. You can still open it. So I found that out a little too late. And I only have 2 code locks left after they raided us. Like there's only 2 code locks left on Windows. So those 2 code locks I've put them on the first 2 doors now, assuming they might come back. But if they do come back, the only way they were like in a boat camping the base for like half an hour. By the way, like I got headshot. Like I wasn't even headshot. It was a body tap and I got 1 tap. So I'm sure I don't even know what gun that was. That 1 tap. This gun, like this jug. I mean, it might be like an M300 or something crazy they added. But I'm building up this little box so we can basically camp it from up here. If you see it, there's a half wall at the front door. If you can see it from here, and that's the only place they can plant from, except from a boat. So there's no way they raid it online. Like if there's one person holding this, there's no way they can even get remotely close. I've even blocked the wall above it. You can see that wall above it, so they can't actually sit in North Haven and snipe your ass off. You can just camp this forever. That kind of made it OP. But besides that, like they were full deep. Like they were done with the raid pretty much. And I just logged in, and I was like, "What the? The dude just ran out of the loot room." As I logged in, like I rendered in, I was like, "Oh, there's a guy here." So I stood there for like 5 minutes waiting. I was like, "Bro." So these roofs over here, over this way, they weren't there. So I could have just popped the nade and popped it right into the airlock with the jet ski in it, and they would have died instantly. But I didn't think of that because I didn't know this was dismantled. So I decided, okay, I grabbed my spear, 40 rounder, ready, M249 here, it's a secondary. Ran through the thing. He heard me last second. I popped one guy in the airlock, hit the other one low, so I was 1 HP too. I pull back, I heal up. Hear him stimming and everything, so I go back up to the roof, and now I know that everything's dismantled. You know, everything here is dismantled. So I go up the roof, grab a fucking nade in my hand, imp in the nade, throw it exactly in the airlock there. While he's in, he runs out at the exact second I pop. You know, obviously starts to air the pin. He runs at perfect timing, as I couldn't swap back to my gun just yet. Swap back to my gun, pop him. He runs into the loot room. I'm up roof, and we're fighting on this window right here.
So did they get anything? Did they take our shit or no?
No, they didn't take anything, I think. I didn't see it. All our G3s are in here. The Car 98's in here. The 300 Winds are in there. They didn't even take the keys yet. They were loaded with like our base shit. So they were just, I think that was like the first one out of the base. Maybe the second. I don't think so because we don't have that much loot for them. Oh, there's one back.
Here they come back.
Careful with peeking. Try and resort to the current peaks we have. He's north. Careful, because the sniper is brutal, mate. He might be anywhere. Put it back down. Put a sleeping bag down before you fight him, actually. You gotta go back, crouch, and then jump at the same time. There you go. I'm gonna block off that other window, the last hatch that we didn't have, because it's gonna be brutal.
Okay.
I want to. So the f***ing Wobbles guy, which is the guy who was talking shit in chat, his teammate's called JJ. Today I killed 2 guys, which is called Big Titty Golf Girlfriend and JJ, a duo with a different name. Now Big Titty Golf Girlfriend is the dude we killed a couple times on North Haven.
Over in our area.
He's been over in our area a couple times, and JJ was with Wobbles yesterday in that big fight. So what I'm thinking, yes, no, they're not swapping because you're allowed to have 6.
Oh, that's right.
But I think they were they were a different duo now. 'Cause I think they hopped on since US. It's early in the morning, isn't it? Or especially when they raided, which is 2 hours ago now, around that time. I think it was like early in the morning. They figured if we go on early and we raid these, we'll be fine. So I suppose your time they loaded up in like 4 or 5 a.m. and did all that effort to raid this base offline. Sawed into the safes, went all the way around the base, you know, around, was ready to take the loot. They were lockpicking my jet skis when I logged in. They were, if I waited maybe 10 more minutes, they would have got the jet ski and they would have off.
Oh shit.
I logged in at the perfect moment, killed them, and they after that they've never been able to get back. Push to the side room. Oh,
We're getting shot.
we're getting render glitched, bro.
Yep.
We're getting render glitched right now, mate. We're getting render glitched. That does it. I mean, does the tent protect you? For the wall. I don't mind dying here because then we have trophies when they're glitching. Let me just stand still. Let him kill me.
Can we just make a ticket on this and like have
Yeah.
them come catch him?
Look at that, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not like him parking the boat up north, is it? No, it's not. It's genuinely just render glitching from some random island 1,000 out.
Mhm.
I think he's like over south,
He is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
which is the craziest part about it. This space, I know it's not illegal because I've had admins over that come check it and shit. Oh,
Yeah. You almost hit me in the head right there.
I heard that snap like on the. There's that next to each other, make it easier for him to hit us. If he hits us, we have
No.
huge lag spike there, big one. Another big lag spike.
Yeah. Same.
Why is that like a legion of 2 boats coming over here?
Fucking 6 jet skis hauling ass over here. There they are.
I'm so lagging so hard.
One dead.
Bro, I've got 2 frames.
One of them's dead in the boat. Shot him in the head with a tier 2 helmet on.
Bro, I've got 0 frames. There's no way. My PC is taking a shit. I have no idea what's going on here. At this point, I decided to restart my PC due to an issue. On top of that, I had to eat dinner, and since they weren't actively raiding, we were able to log off after 10 minutes. So I did that, ate my dinner, and came back to this. You know, on the team.
Then he said the end. Just swimming over to North Haven now, try and get some stashes and get a
I
gun.
said 2 minutes ago, we're vlogging now. 72.
These guys are talking. They're kind of chill, honestly. He's not gonna f with us. I've talked him out of it.
No, they ain't chill, bro. They're toxic as f***, I tell you that much.
Yeah, they're not chill, mate. They're toxic as hell.
No. They f***ed it up. It's what they've done. Just hold off. Hold on. Either way, we'll probably be done today, no matter what.
I got lucky as hell loaded in that perfect time, to be fair, bro. I loaded in the perfect time to counter you guys.
Yeah.
At this point, I thought that this clan that was outside the base was the same clan that raided us. But it turned out it was a different clan who also wanted to raid us at the same time. Another clan, a separate clan.
Wait, who's this?
This is one of the homies.
Oh, that's your mate.
One of them, yeah.
Say, Gaz.
Oh, okay.
I think he noticed my voice
Yeah, well,
immediately.
mate, we would.
Maybe he might not.
We would have like raided you for sure. We had a boom and everything, but the boat disappeared. So
You need overlay fucking voice thing you do, Sid.
Did the boat
That
just
changes
did
your
it
voice.
disappear because like it got left there, or did it just go up on you as far as like gotta make a ticket type?
Booms of everything was in the boat, booms and all the shit. Yeah.
He's below the base. How'd you get below the base? Who's this guy? He's just chilling below the
That's my
base.
mate.
Make sure he doesn't drown, man. Look, his head is in the loot box. He just closed the loot
Is
box.
he stuck?
Can you access that loot box from there? There's no way, bro.
Can you access it from down there, bro?
He
That'd be
can.
funny
I think
if
he
you
can.
could.
Look, it's his head. I could kill him right now.
Ah! Don't shoot me! Let's all be friends!
What the fuck?
How many of you are there?
See what's inside here. Go in here.
Say what?
It's in here. Hello.
Now, how can you actually see that? I think he's taking shit, mate. I have one in my hand right here. This is 338. It's only from height to your keycards. You get these.
Yeah, we did
But,
a couple. I did like 3 of them. I haven't gotten a single free trade yet.
Fairly soon. What are you guys' names, by the way? Because you guys seem like cool guys.
Name's Randy.
Randy, nice to meet you, Randy.
I'm Scarlet.
Scarlet and Randy, nice to meet you guys.
Scarlet,
So are you guys a duo then, or are you? Are you like a
King Lizard.
Oh, they below the base King Lizard. What's up, man? Nice to meet you too. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.